If you're playing Sandstorm for the first time, it can be a little difficult to get into. It's really different from most other FPS games. The time to kill is really fast, a lot of the weapons are difficult to control, so today I'm going to be showing you how to get better at the game. One thing that people often overlook in Sandstorm is clothing. A mistake that new people usually make in the game is that they wear woodland camo in desert environments. You should always dress appropriately for the map that you're playing. There's now a menu that appears before each map that allows you to select different presets that you've made, so you should make a preset for each kind of environment in the game. In Sandstorm, there are a lot of different coloured goggles that you can pick from. Blue, orange, red, and so on. But the problem with that is enemies can see you more easily, so if you're going to wear goggles, make sure that they are black. The best camo in the game is Desert Smear. It costs 1000 credits, but it is worth it, so just keep saving up until you can get it, because it will help you conceal yourself in the sand and against the sandstone buildings better than any other camo in the game. Insurgent camos are not very good for concealment in sand, but they have an advantage in dark corners as they have dark clothing. Watch as I try to defend this objective. Enemies keep walking past me and they don't even know that I'm there. Currently in Sandstorm there are 8 different classes. The Rifleman is a good class to start playing if you're just new to the game, because they don't have any special ability, so you don't have to worry about being a burden on your team. And they have access to a lot of rifles, so you can get used to the different recoil patterns of different guns in the game. The Breacher class has access to close quarters weapons such as shotguns, short-barreled rifles and SMGs. In Sandstorm there are 3 different types of shells that you can use for the shotguns: regular, slug and flechette. The regular rounds have a wide spread, which makes them very effective in close quarters, such as inside objective buildings. The flechette rounds are the best ammo for the shotgun in my opinion, because they have a tighter spread than the normal rounds, and at range they don't lose damage or penetration power. The slug rounds are a one-shot kill if you hit the torso or the head. They have very good penetration power, but they have a slow velocity, which makes them difficult to use at longer ranges. You have to make sure that you're accurate with the slugs, because they only fire 1 round, and they're only really effective at close range. The loading group is very useful for the shotguns as it speeds up the lengthy reloads that they have, so I would recommend always equipping one. And they only cost 2 points. You can shoot the hinges off of doors to knock them down. This allows you to open a door from long range. This is useful if you think that an enemy is looking at that door from inside. The next class is the Advisor class. Now this class in terms of gameplay has no special ability, but they do have cooler weapons, so they're basically like the Rifleman class but a Chad version. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about Advisor. The Demolitions class has access to IEDs and RPGs. I feel like this class is more useful on the Insurgent side because they can take down helicopters, but you can also destroy caches, and they're also really good at firing into a room to clear it out. Fuck! Christ! Now a lot of people don't know this, but if you right click with the C4 you can place it onto walls and doors. You can use this to breach rooms, and it's usually really effective because it clears out the entire room. It's important to note that you can only do this with C4s, you can't do it with IEDs. The Marksman class has access to bolt-action rifles, DMRs, and 50 caliber rifles. These are good for taking out enemies from longer ranges, or through cover. I would always recommend firing a sniper rifle from a prone position. And I would also recommend using a bipod to stabilise your aim. When using the marksman class, it is important to bear in mind that at longer ranges the ballistics switch to a projectile-based system, so you will have to account for bullet drop. I feel like the Commander and Observer role need a separate video, as I feel like they're more in-depth than the other classes in the game. I will be making a part 2 to this video, so keep your eyes peeled for that, and I hope you're all enjoying Sandstorm. Goodbye for now.